Hello, my name's Lindsey. I am a first year MLA student in the program at University of Oregon. Um, I guess my background is in environmental geography at the University of Wisconsin Eau Claire, and I had a certificate in GIS. Just looking at things spatially and understanding how humans fit into the natural environment and how we work in concert with each other. And I think that's why I ended up coming to landscape architecture because that is what you're working with when you're designing outdoor spaces is how do we look at the natural environment, how do we integrate humans into that, and how do we create spaces that are beneficial for both. And that's also why I chose the University of Oregon because the program here has an emphasis on the natural environment and really understanding it so that when we create projects, they're well-informed ones that don't just ignore what's around the site and what's on the site. You're integrating it and you're thinking about how you can design with that in mind. My favorite aspect of the MLA program here is how important it is to work with your cohort and how important it is to forge those relationships. And so not necessarily maybe directly related to my academic focus here, which I'm still trying to figure out, but I think I've learned so many new things and it's really helped me think about what I want my area of concentration to be, what I want to focus on in the program and for my research. I think Eugene is a really cool spot. I'm from the Midwest, and so the Pacific Northwest is a really new environment for me, but there's so many cool plants here. There's so much nearby. Portland's nearby, the coast is nearby, so you have all these cool environments and cool places that you can go for fun, but also to study and to look at. And I think even Seattle is a doable trip, and there's so much cool research coming out of those places and so many cool design spaces that we're able to go visit and learn from. I think my favorite outdoor spot in Eugene is Monroe Park. It's a small park in the middle of the city, but it's near my house for one. And also it's just a really cool spot where there's places for kids, there's places for other people to just sit and relax, and it's just a really cool little green oasis in the city. There's a lot of awesome running trails if that's interesting to anyone. But also I've been volunteering at the urban farm. It's still really impactful to be able to work in the dirt and get to meet other people who also enjoy the same thing. My most recent studio was looking at the downtown bus station in Eugene. The goal was to design for future transportation needs, and because this was outside of what I normally am interested in, I definitely learned a lot of new things that I think will be helpful to me regardless. But I really focused on my graphic work this past term, and I found it that I learned a lot, and I really grew in my graphics, and I chose to focus on nighttime, which is something we don't really think of when we're designing, or at least I haven't yet in my education. And so thinking in a new perspective and really pushing myself to learn new skills. I think the project turned out really well. I was really happy with my deliverables, with my poster, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to pushing myself in new ways in the future as well.